Hi there, my name's Anne-Marie McCormack and welcome to our video blog. I'm the broker and the owner of McCormack Realty and Renters Choice Homes, and we're located in Kissimmee, Florida. We've been in property management in long-term rentals and sales since 1996. We was doing short-term rentals from 1991, but we got out of short-term rentals in 2004. So if you have any questions about short-term rentals, we'll probably still know the answer. You can drop us a line and ask us. And obviously we know quite a bit about long-term rentals and sales. So if you've been hit recently by the COVID and you're wondering what to do about that, then maybe it's time you thought about either selling your home or renting it out long term. If the kids still want to come to Florida, it's still going to be quite some time before that this market's going to come back to normal. But what I wouldn't recommend you do, I wouldn't recommend that you would use a short-term rental property manager for renting out your long-term rental home. Number one, they need different licenses. Long-term rentals are governed under regular real estate laws, that's chapter 475, and also chapter 82 under Florida law. Your short-term rental is governed under chapter 509. Completely different laws, completely different things to comply with, and a completely different set of things that people try on with you. If a potential tenant is new to the area, and we get lots of calls all the time, lots and lots of calls from people who would lovingly and willingly want to rent our homes. If we rented our homes out long term to everyone who asked us, we'd have probably 101 nightmares going on right now, because you have to vet and check people properly. Just because they look good and just because they talk to you nicely doesn't mean that they can afford to pay their rent every month. It doesn't mean that they're going to keep the home right. So some things that you need to look out for: if you're showing the home yourself, how does their car look? If their car looks neat and tidy, then perhaps they'll keep your home neat and tidy. If the car looks like it hasn't had a washing inside or a clear out, looks like a rag and bone man lives in there, chances are that's how your home will look. So this is just one of the little things that we look for when we're interviewing potential applicants for your home, okay? We also verify their employment. We want people that are established in the area, that have good, solid jobs. And even in this times of COVID-19, solid jobs, people who work in banking, people who work in the hospitals, people who work in the health industry, people work in regular industries, all still have solid employment. Not necessarily people who work in tourism. Quite a lot of the tourism jobs are very iffy at the moment. Other types of iffy employments as commission-only jobs. If they're based on commission and we're in a COVID-19 economy, it's not going to be good. But if they've got two good solid incomes, and the solid income can afford to pay the rent all by themselves, then the commission only job isn't so important. So you have to weigh up all your pros and cons, don't you? But a good rule of thumb is to ensure that they have at least 3 times net income than what the rent is, because then we know that the rent is going to be affordable, don't we? If they have lots of outgoings and not that much incomings, then it's going to be a crapshoot every month about which bill gets paid and which bill gets left. So we don't want to put you through that. So we're very selective before we approach one of our homeowners and say, hey, we've got potential applicants here that we feel would be a good fit for your home. Because at the end of the day, it's you, the homeowner, that has the last word in who we rent your home to. But what you need to know if they've got a stable employment, you need to know if they've got a good background, if they want to live someplace for long term, and how we feel about them too, and how the references check out. We call the references, we call their employers, we check on the personal references, and we show as much as anybody can be that we feel that they'd be a good fit for your home before we ask your permission to get the attorney to draw the lease up for the home. We never, ever accept cash. Cash can't be counted for, can it? Uh, Years ago, not long after we started out in this industry, I mean, we've always had a no cash policy, um, because cash can't be accounted for, can it? We had one of the tenants tell us that they shoved an envelope under the office door with cash in. So, seeing as how there was no envelope there, the cleaning lady must have stolen their rent. Okay. Well, back in them days, I was the cleaning lady. I was first in. I did my own vacuuming and dusting and God knows what. So when I explained to her that I was the cleaning lady and I can assure her that I did not steal her cash and that we have a no cash policy, as stated in our leases, then the rent check was pretty much forthcoming after that. So, people do try some weird stuff on from time to time, don't they? They do. If you're going to work out some arrangements with somebody, make sure that everything is in writing. Our leases are very comprehensive and they detail all our expectations. We expect our tenants to change the AC filters every month. We expect them to pay their rent on time because you, the homeowner, may have a mortgage that you have to pay. So we want to get the rent in on time because when we get the rent in, you can get paid and we can get paid. We don't charge you a fee unless we collect the rent. So it's in our interest to collect that rent for you. And our system, you can log in 24/7. You can look at what's been paid, what's not been paid. You can see your invoices, you can see your work orders. We supply our owners with their bills because they're your bills, they're not my bills. So if you're thinking about long-term rentals and your home is in Kissimmee, Davenport, St Cloud, South Orlando, Hunters Creek area, or the Four Corners area, give us a holler. You'll probably be glad you did. And if you have any questions relating to long-term rentals and sales, or you just need somebody to talk to, the answers that you may have been seeking might just be a phone call away. Call us now on 407 933 2367 or in the UK 0161 300 9595. Those numbers again, if you're in the UK, it's 0161 300 9595. And if you're in Florida or the USA, the phone number to reach us on is 407 933 2367. And you can always drop us an email, info@renterschoicehomes.com or broker@renterschoicehomes.com. I look forward to hearing from you, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you'll know when I put a new video up, and a like button so I'll know that if you're liking what I'm posting for you guys. So I hope you have a wonderful and happy 2021. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye bye now. Bye.